So you guys both kind of highlighted your some level of budget expertise, and one of the things the Undebate really taught us, I think, last time was there's a real focus on schools, and from the crumbling facilities that we have, we've got obviously massive achievement gaps, and as lawmakers, your primary responsibility is going to be about how to fund things, right? What's in the budget. So Rebecca, why don't you take a minute to give me what's a piece of legislation or an initiative you'd like to see that is new that you think will improve schools across the state?
So I'm focused on schools in Providence, and I believe that solutions here will help across the state. But we need to pay attention to the Providence schools. We need to pass the bond measures to fix the schools. It's long past time, and we need to do that. We see the ceilings here, and their schools in much worse shape than this one. We need to look at the school funding formula and make sure that it properly supports our English language learners, so that we have appropriate funds here in Providence to support that. We need to, as parents, as legislators, expect and demand excellence of all of our teachers and administrators, and make sure that we don't leave a single child without access to an excellent education. I'm really concerned about the achievement gaps that we see at all levels, but particularly I was looking today, the Latino Policy Institute report about the Latino achievement gap in our schools, and we need to really focus on attaining equity and excellence for all of our students in schools.
Mark, what do you think? You're going to be potentially on the finance committee if you get elected, right?
Yeah, absolutely. I hope so. The state budget is $9.5 billion, and it's the most important policy document that we have. Half of the city's budget, it's a $750 million budget, half of it goes to Providence Public Schools. There's been an adjustment in the state funding formula that is now phased out. We're no longer get increased funding from that adjustment. We need to amend the school funding formula to bring more resources to Providence Public Schools. We already have $10 to $12 million deficits in the out years of the school budget itself. And with the increasing commitment to the pension problem that we have, where we're already paying $85 million of our budget into that, more than we pay for police, more than we pay for fire, we have to come up with the money somewhere. One of the things I would like to do is bring universal pre-K, first to the city of Providence, and then hopefully statewide. And I have a plan to do that through a Pay for Success contract, which you can read about on my website because it's complicated, but basically it takes socially responsible private investment and directs it to a social good through a nonprofit agency. This isn't a new invention. There have been 20 of these across the country, some across the border in Massachusetts. They have raised over $200 million. And private investors only get paid if we meet the goals specific to the aims that we're going out to do. And they only get paid a 5 to 7% socially responsible return. If we don't meet those goals, those investors lose all their money. And I think it's an interesting creative solution for recidivism, for early childhood education, and for food insecurity, which we have a lot of in the state as well.
Rebecca, I gave Mark a little bit of extra time there, so one question just to follow up, and we'll close the loop and go to audience questions in a second. You mentioned ELL funding. It's one of the things Marilyn Norza talks about a lot. So $2.5 million in the state budget wasn't increased this year. What would you say is an ideal amount of money that money for English language learners should be coming back to cities and towns?
I think that we need to support our English language level learners at the level that we need to. I think we should have enough funding to train all the teachers. I think that the skills for English language learner teacher support are universal and will help teachers be better everywhere, and that we have a lot of English language learners here in Providence. So I think that we're just not providing our teachers with enough support, and our students need more support too.